That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Half 85, half 85. Look out.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bears hit 3-0 here in the month of September. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
56, 56.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trey, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe. the 31.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Allen going to change this at the line.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Cup. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and
oh, this is blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hurry, hurry! Go check! Go check! Mustang 19!
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Look at this Buffalo defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 6.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, check! Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
And he's got Booker.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go, check!
3rd and 9 here.
They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
56, 56!
Eckler will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
19. 18, 5 in. Ready, ready.
2nd and 1. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. Sanders' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 6.
Now Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Allen going to auto into a different look.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. It's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
Allen now on third and goal. And he's got his tight end box for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
79 Broncos. Hustle, hustle.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check, man.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 13. Throw caught by A-Chain. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be a third and about 13. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll shift things around. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Right there.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hurt.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
They run for it. H.A.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Austin Eckler.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check that.
But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third down, here's H.A.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? On the ball, now. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. They'll drop the throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down, Dolphins.
H.A. on 1st and 10.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon
A-Chain. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Tight.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. That type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Regular.
It's Eckler again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Alert! Middle. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen, eluding the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Half 85.
Eckler now between the tackles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Heckler. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go check. Go check.
On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Dolphins 31. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation